What is up, Z Fighters? It's Manga Adventures, and today I'll be continuing my what if Gohan became the Super Saiyan God. But today, the hero of the story won't be Gohan, it'll be his little brother Goten. Where do I even start with this character? In my opinion, he was honestly pointless. He was made to be a Goku clone because Goku was dead, but when Goku came back to life, Goten was thrown to the side. The most that happened was he got angry when Boo killed his family, but that was never explored beyond the initial emotion. He also formed Goten, which looked cool, but was a comic relief filler until Goku ultimately saved the day. In my first two parts, link in the description by the way, check them out, I established his character bit by bit, but now in part 3, I'll hopefully have developed him in a way everyone could enjoy. Now sit back, because we're about to begin. We start our story off with the adorable Pan being born, which means the group can finally leave to train under Whis. While Videl was pregnant, the Saiyans had been gathering food to offer Lord Beerus for the trip. Trunks begs Goten to come, but he refuses, saying he wasn't offered. Vegeta tells his son to come along. Some people aren't fighters. Goku pats Goten on the head. He sees the potential in his son, but he doesn't want a repeat of Gohan, who never wanted to fight in the first place, so he supports his decision to stay. Gohan says he'll return soon, but until then, Goten is the protector of Earth. Goten panics, saying he could never, but Gohan smiles, saying he has faith in him. While all this is happening, the Dragon Balls have been gathered and Frieza has been revived. He trains for the first time in his life like the original, knowing he can't be a Super Saiyan, seeing as he lost twice. Back on Earth, Goten is playing with Pan, feeling he can't be the protector of Earth Gohan thinks he is. He's not like Goku or Gohan, he's a coward. His mom sees this and talks with him. She tells him the reason she mimicked Goku's hairstyle is because she missed her husband so much. She wanted him to be like Goku because remember, half-breed Saiyans don't have the same hair their whole lives. It grows and needs to be cut, etc. Look at Gohan for example. Chi-Chi apologizes to Goten and starts to tear up, saying she didn't know how to be a proper mother, only what she was taught from books. But books can only get you so far in parenting. She learned a lot from raising Gohan, which is why she doesn't force Goten to study, but she admits she still has a lot to learn at the same time, saying every child is different. No, you aren't like Gohan. You love fighting and are very playful by nature, but you also aren't like Goku either. Yes, you're similar in many ways, but I can tell from seeing you, from watching you grow up, you're much more emotional than Goku ever was. And because of these strong emotions, you have the ability to truly be empathetic and relate to others through experiences that you've dealt with yourself. Goten feels terrible. He didn't want to make his mother sad. That's when he senses Frieza's high power level. And before Goten leaves, Chi-Chi gives him Goku's old gi. The same one he fought Demon King Piccolo in, saying she believes he could become the new protector of Earth. Goten reluctantly takes it. While the other Z Fighters battle the army, Goten fights Frieza himself. The tyrant is angry he looks so much like his father. Goten goes Super Saiyan, but he doesn't compare to final form Frieza, who has the power of a Super Saiyan 2. Frieza is enjoying torturing the boy, imagining it's Goku. So he turns gold just to put salt in the wound, which, let's say, is around the strength of a Super Saiyan God. Goten knows he has no chance and fears death, remembering the time he got absorbed by Boo. During that time, he couldn't move, he couldn't speak, he couldn't hear or see, but for some reason, he was still conscious, until a flash of light and he was magically back alive. This is the reason he's been so scared to fight since Battle of Gods. He was scarred by the experience. As he's frozen in place, he remembers his newly born niece and the words of his mom, dad, and brother. They all have faith in him, so he must have confidence in himself even if it's fake. There are some things you have to protect, even if you know you're gonna lose. He screams this at the top of his lungs and rips off his gi, turning Super Saiyan 2, similar to Goku going Super Saiyan 1 for the first time. Don't be mistaken, just because he transformed doesn't mean he's as strong as Golden Frieza, but the form isn't complete, so it goes in and out, making this a battle of not giving up until it's over. Goten is able to survive because he's reading Frieza's moves, learning the patterns. It starts off slow, but eventually he's untouchable. Brute strength isn't the only way to win in a fight. Yes, Gohan's power level jumps by leaps and bounds, but the same could be said about Goten's martial arts skills. The golden form finally fades for good, and a frustrated Frieza tries blowing up the earth with a death ball, refusing to die again, especially by a child. But Goten counters with the full power Kamehameha, which has an image of both Gohan and Goku behind him. This attack pushes back the death ball, killing the tyrant. He looks up in the sky with a bloody smile and accepts his role as protector of Earth as the images of Goku and Gohan fades. And cut. So what did you guys think of part 3? Did I do Goten's character justice, or did I make him worse than the original? Also, I decided to expand on Chi-Chi's character a little bit. Since nobody really talks about her, they really just do what if she was a more prominent fighter, etc, etc, but they never really expand on her character as a person. Does she regret how she raised Gohan, etc, etc? Does she ever have doubts? You know, she's kind of a one-note mama bear kind of character. Everyone knows that. Everyone loves that about her, but so much more can be done with her character. So I tried the best I could. Leave a comment below because I love reading them and responding to them. Next time, we'll cover the Universe 6 tournament. So I hope you're as excited as I am because I'm nowhere near done yet.